Welcome home, Red Pack. Marcus here, and welcome to Comfort Cartoons. I'm with Karina, and today we are going inside of Spirit Halloween. We do this usually once or twice a year. I'll usually go at the start when they first open up, and I'll go again and when they close up to kind of take advantage of the discounts or see what new stuff they have stocked. One thing we're gonna be doing is just checking out the store altogether. But for those of you guys who know the channel, you already know what we're gonna be doing. If you guys are new, how we do this is, you know, most channels, they go into Spirit Halloween and they look for the scariest stuff possible, the blood, the guts, the baby zombies. For me, I'm going in there looking for all the cutesy stuff. We're gonna be looking for all this stuff in regards to animation, anything nostalgia related, of course, but anything related to cartoons and merchandise, we're gonna be looking for. I'm looking to add some personal stuff to my collection, the cavern. If there's anything Nickelodeon, of course, I'm gonna be trying to grab it. They have been killing it the last few years with Spongebob items, so I hope we can find some. Without any further ado, let's head on in and check it out. I think 2 years ago at Spirit Halloween, I got this awesome Scooby-Doo display from Spirit, so I always check them out. Last year they had a SpongeBob one that was like, it said the amount of people in Bikini Bottom, but it was cool, but it was, you know, kind of minimal. So I never ended up actually going back to pick it up, but I wanted to see which ones they have here. This one looks like it has some displays, but not really as many as some do. And sorry if my filming is a little bit weird. I'm filming on my phone, which I'm not used to, but let's check it out here. So the Scooby-Doo costumes here, very, very cute. You can see some repeats from last year, of course, too. But they have this awesome Scooby snack, little satchel bag. They have the Velma's mystery glass. I got this last year. Let's see if we can find the SpongeBob section first here, though, so we can try to take advantage of whatever they have before it's gone. Okay, nice little display here that we can maybe pick up towards the end. The Avatar one here. Hey, look, we got a couple of costumes here. They even got a female Aang here. That's sick. Which they could have just made it like Yang Chen, who's actually a female airbender, or they could have even made it Aang's granddaughter, you know, from Korra. There's a lot of different ways. But then for the men, you could easily just be a bald man, but you have to wear a mask. You have to wear this mask. Then we have also the Appa one here. I think I would pick to be Appa. Who would you want to be out of all these characters here? You got Toph too. Katara, okay, Katara's is a pretty sweet one. Maybe one of these years we're gonna have to start collecting all of these, because I have so far collected all of these SpongeBob costumes. Maybe we'll have to pick up some of the Avatar ones eventually, but I feel like we're kind of in our territory here. I'm just looking for, we'll look at everything, but I want to find the SpongeBob stuff first. Okay, one of the items I was hoping for, we have found. It is right here, this LED neon light inspired. I don't think it's true neon, but it's meant to look like a neon light. LED Gary. This is so awesome. I saw them post this on the website. I was hoping so bad we'd be able to find one of these. So we found one of the key items for today. Now we gotta, oh my goodness, that is so sick. Grab two of those. It glows in the dark too. Oh my gosh, that is the sickest thing I have ever seen. I'm literally jaw dropped right now. One of my favorite ones they have ever done. So I'll be getting two of these. One of them's gonna go in the cavern. I think one I'm just gonna put in the house. Like, that's not even Halloween, like that's year-round decoration. Okay, Karina, you keep looking because you're finding all the cool stuff here. She spotted the Gary too. They have a few other ones though. The Spider-Man. Also have the, what is this called? Freaking Ghostbusters. Okay, so I see the SpongeBob section over here actually. Another item that I'm hoping they have is a carpet. There's a new SpongeBob carpet. They have it. They have it. Yes, look, the other one I was looking for, Scare or Be Scared. That is beautiful. How much is the carpet though? How much are those things? Those picture frames, probably like 40 bucks. That's not terrible. And this one's only $22. To be honest, I thought these were gonna be like, you know, Spirit usually is kind of expensive and they kind of expect you to get the half off, you know, when you come back like at the end of the, you know, Halloween, but only $22. There's literally one left. Look, Ghostbusters, tons. Coraline, tons. Freaking Killer Clown, billions. But look, freaking SpongeBob, one left. The king is always number one. Okay, so Karina spotted this. This I did not even see on their website. This was actually something they had at Five Below, but the regular version of SpongeBob. They have a van. That is the coolest thing I've seen in my entire life. That is so sick. Very cute. Look at how freaking badass he is. This one is how much? It doesn't even say Culture Fly, of course. Leave it to Culture Fly. My homies at Culture Fly are always doing the awesomeness. We'll be picking up this for sure. Oh I know. I saw it. I'm about to freak out. I know. Look at this. this. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Look at this. Look at these legs. This is amazing. They killed it this year, and they have a few of these Squidwards. No, it's like a hard vinyl. So we have the official Squidward's Hopes and Dreams.
Here lie Squidward's hopes and dreams. What a baby.
You guys know how I am when it comes to collecting. I have to have the licensed product. Like, it has to be officially Viacom licensed, you know? So they've had like versions of this on Etsy for years, like people making their own and stuff, and some of them look fantastic. But our first ever official Squidward's Hopes and Dreams. What a baby. So we'll be grabbing 2 of these. They are $50 each, but you know what? I'm gonna be grabbing 1 for my personal collection, and I'm gonna be grabbing 1 to give away to one of you beautiful people on our Whatnot stream. So if you wanna get your own Squidward's Hopes and Dreams tombstone, absolutely free, come check out our Whatnot streams. We're live every Wednesday and Friday. We'll probably be giving it away this Friday whenever this video comes out, so you can get your own one of these on our stream. Okay, and then Karina, hold it up. You guys can see how big it is, because everything always looks so small next to me because I'm just a big guy, but that is a massive piece there. Like about maybe 2.5 feet, I would say. That is killer, literally. So we will grab 2 of those. Oh, I'm so tempted on this. That is really sick. It's just that we already, just with just 2 of those, we're already at $100. I think that I will hold out on this because it is $60, and I think personally that this will be available in other ways, you know what I mean? I don't think this is exclusive to here. I think that is exclusive. Oh, you're right, shoot. You guys let me know what you think. We'll take a look and see. I really do like this one, but at the same time, I'm like, could we wait till maybe after Halloween and it'll be half off? But I need to get that. That's like an absolute necessity. This was also one of my favorite items, but we got that last year, the official jellyfishing net. But this right here is another item I definitely am thinking about. It is beautiful, but whew, I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped they actually had this. I was so worried they were gonna be gone. Okay, so let's look at some of the other accessories. We got this last year. This is the chum bucket. And I think as of now, so if you guys have been following along for years, I have been trying to get every single costume for SpongeBob. I have Squidward. Every year I got a new one. I have Patrick. I have the Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy we actually picked up at the thrift store. We got Doodle Bob a previous year because I wanted the pencil. And they don't have him here, but SpongeBob, we already, oh yeah, here he is. We have SpongeBob as well. And we also have Sandy. I guess technically a new one would be the Sponge Gar. And does it come with this little mallet, you know? I don't think it comes with a mallet. The mallet is like an additional thing you have to buy. To be honest, if it had the mallet, I think that would make me want to get it for sure. But being malletless, maybe there's a SpongeBob official mallet we gotta go find. Is that called a mallet? What is that called? Around a club? Maybe it's called a club. There you go. Not a mallet. A mallet's a hammer. Then we also have the Pipsqueak Patty purse here that also comes with an official Pipsqueak Patty. But these historically are usually like leftovers, so we probably could wait on those. Okay, we found some of the other items I was looking for. So over here they have a ton of different like magnets and stuff like that that's very cool. But over here is the new, they're over here, sorry. The new SpongeBob bag. No! He is the king. What can we do? They sold out of all of the bag clips, but these are what I was talking about. So you can see right here, there is the Dutchman one that we just picked up the frame for. They had that as like this, you know, I think it's the chase in this set. So I thought this was the only way we were getting that, but I really want to pick up these 2 here. And they also have a Nasty Patty. I mean, the whole thing is amazing, but I mean, the Nasty Patty, these 3 are the best for sure. Oh wait, okay, so Karina found these here. Is there just SpongeBob? It doesn't say the price for these anywhere. Oh no, $12.99. $12.99 is like not super expensive, but also not super cheap. Like I was just gonna get like, if it was like $5, I was gonna get 2, you know? Just 1 to open, unbox, and 1 to keep sealed. But the good thing is you can kind of do everything you need to do with it still in the packaging. So we'll just leave it like that. Yes, oh wait a minute, you know what? There's also, help me look for one of these. There's a VHS like this, but it's a SpongeBob one, like this Elvira one. There's a SpongeBob one, but I don't know if they sold it already. There's a Frankenstein one here. You already looked at all these? Karina was showing this can here though. The can is very cool. It comes with like socks, button, pins, some cool stuff, but nothing like, incredible. But I honestly just want the VHS for the display itself, but I don't think they have that one. It seems like it might have sold out. What is that one there? Ah, Terrifier. Okay, so some of the stuff that I was looking for is sold out, but it's really not that big of a deal. It was like a couple things, nothing like super serious. The fact that we got the tombstone is, like that, and then the Flying Dutchman frame photo thing, that made the whole trip. Like if we would have just found the tombstone and nothing else, I would have been happy. So I'm very, very grateful for what we did find, and I will be on the lookout for those other items, and maybe, just maybe, I will pick them up the next time we come back. Yeah, me and Karina have been, pretty big fans of this show. We watched the entire thing. We enjoyed it. We have Jax here. Really, really cute beanie. The Digital Circus. Kane as well, too. I wish they had Bubble as like a little dog costume. But I actually don't have that many for Amazing Digital Circus. I would have thought they had more, but what kid is dressing up as freaking Clueless? Like some of the properties is like definitely like a parent who's just like forcing them into the costume. Most of them make sense, but I don't know what kid is asking to get the Clueless costume. Okay, so over here we have the Ninja Turtle stuff. I actually was kind of hoping that we would find the OG Ninja Turtles weapons that they had like a year or two ago, because I got those jumbo-sized turtles recently, and I wanted to add these with them, but these are the Mutant Mayhem ones, so I could kind of live without those. Sonic shoes. Shouldn't they be like freaking floating somewhere? Spinning with like a glowing light. Sonic shoes. We got Ugandan Knuckles here. You're just in his mouth. Like your mouth is your viewpoint. What are you a bigger fan of? Are you a bigger fan of like the mask setup, or like the head setup, or just like an outfit that's kind of inspired by it?
I don't like the mask.
The mask is a little
creeping me out. Yeah,
the mask doesn't look fantastic.
But other than that, it's cool.
I can think only maybe kids think it's cool, like, I think that for me, I like the more outfit inspired designs. Like I'm trying to see for the Spongebob here, like that one's pretty cool. Like the head just popping out is fine, This I think looks better in my opinion than this, like it's cuter.
And I feel like you cannot breathe.
Yeah, exactly. And then this is cool too.
Yeah.
Just simplistic. Or this too, again, rather than a whole Patrick like fake mask, the outfit is inspired by Patrick, I think is so much cuter than like, that. Even though I have all three of these. Ooh, look. This gotta be her first time having a Halloween costume. We have Roselia here because of the Mario Galaxy movie. Oh, sorry, Rosalina, my bad. Are you in the YouTube comments? Well, then don't correct me. They're gonna do it for me. All right, over here into the weapons. Oh, nice, they have Karina here. They have Pasquale. Which one's me? Oh yes, that is me right there. It's me with my bonnet at night. Getting ready for bed. I've always found like the instruments of like things that people just genuinely need to be pretty funny. Like this is a prop of a cane. Like this somebody, like that's somebody's life is your costume. Okay, you could pick one of these hairdos that you have for the rest of your life. Which one are you gonna pick? You could have any of this hairdo. I'm gonna go with this one. My name is Antoine.
No, see, my name is Antoine.
Was that freaking Daenerys Targaryen?
Yeah, I could be Daenerys.
What does this actually kind of look like Josh Peck a little bit? Like it's kind of weird. This is literally just Guy Fieri. It's just a costume. What's crazy is they have the 1920s costumes here, and like this has been like a theme for costumes for ever, like since the 80s, 60s. I'm sure like this whole bootlegger mobster time is over 100 years ago. That's 100 years, and we still have costumes for it. But how old do you get when you stop having a date? Like at some point, they don't have the costumes for pirates, and it's like, oh, 1700s costumes, or the Roman costumes. They don't have like the year and Roman numerals for what year it was. You just become so old, so far in the past, that you become like a trope. Like, it's not even like a culture, it's just like a theme. We're just doing like one little scan over here. They have a ton of Muppets. Shout out to my boy, Justin Talks Puppets. He would know who this is, because for me, I've never heard of Yip Yip. Yeah, except for how to make Momo go. We got the Teletubbies here. Very, very cool. See, again, Teletubbies vibes. Like this costume, actually, that one's really cute. They actually did a pretty good job. I think this looks way more cute than this.
Yeah.
It's like, this is horrifying. This is adorable, you know? They have a little South Park section here too. A few different costumes. Same thing. This, awesome. This, horrifying. And the animatronics, there's only like a little section here. I mean, I would show those off, but there's really only like 2 here. And I did not see the Freddy at all. I heard for a lot of people that the Freddys were like not even getting put up, like employees were just getting them and stuff. So I would get one, to be honest. I literally would get the Five Nights at Freddy's Freddy if they had one, because it's so sick. But they want like $700, I think, for it. And then on eBay, people are asking like $2,000, $3,000. They do have these awesome Jurassic Park goggles though. Little mini blue in a box here. But I think we could probably work our way out of here. This is basically a shot of Mitchell's closet. For those of you guys that know Mitchell here, he's our old cameraman. Huge Minions fan, a bigger Minions fan than I am SpongeBob fan. And he's pretty much got this all just in his closet, which is so crazy to see. Just like, I didn't know this is where he picked all of it up at. See, but now that we've got the Freddy animatronic, I am voting. I'm putting this out in the universe, okay? Because often, many times, I put something out into the universe like this, it somehow eventually ends up happening. You know, we have that. They have the groundbreaking freaking sandworm here, which is so sick. A lot of animated related stuff. We could have SpongeBob. I mean, I would love Nickelodeon in general. Like, can you imagine an animatronic Reptar? That would be so sweet. But I'm saying, if you want to keep it to SpongeBob, because he's the main guy, the biggest seller, you could do a Flying Dutchman animatronic. How freaking cool would that be? An Alaskan bullworm. I mean, there's so many things you could do. If we're getting freaking the tombstones, we're getting so many things. It's a whole section every year. Last year you had a display for him, Five Below. Last year you had a display for them, Spirit. You could do a hash slinging slasher animatronic where he pulls out the spatula, or you can have him say, "Are you guys hiring?" You know, there's so many things you could do with that. I don't know. I think that you need to think outside of just horror. I think that cutesy Halloween stuff has a place, and I would love to see them do some stuff like that. So putting it out there, I think it would sell. I think it would be as viral as the Freddy is right now. If you guys did a hash slinging slasher, I can't, like, off the top of my head on the spot here, that's just the thoughts I have. Ryan will put up a couple other ideas of some awesome, iconic. You could even keep it, you know, we know how much the marketing companies love season 1 through 3. So if you want to keep it 1 through 3, here's some other things you could easily make an animatronics for Halloween. That would be so awesome. Okay, so we looked one more time for the SpongeBob VHS. They did not have it, which is okay. And we found so much amazing stuff, and it was an amazing time here at Spirit Halloween again, 2026. We will be coming back again a little bit later to see if they update with some new stuff, or also at the end once Halloween's over, maybe we can get a discount. With any further ado, let's head on out of here. We're gonna pay for all this stuff. I'm sure it's gonna be like over $200 because that's always what happens every Spirit Halloween time. And then we're going back to the cavern to check it all out. I only have so many words I can say before the camera's inside me. Okay, so we are back in the cavern from Spirit Halloween, and those of you guys who love these little, like, at the end of the video segments where I check everything out, hit the like button, because I cannot do them all the time just due to time right now, especially with the move and everything going on. And for certain things, like for the flea market videos and whatnot, I feel like it doesn't really add all that much because you're seeing it in the video. But in these retail videos, I do like to check everything out, so that way I can give you guys my ranking and kind of let you know whether I think it's worth it or not for the money. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Let's start off with the 2 first things that we found when we got in there. First up here is the Dutchman porthole sign. I think this is perfect. It literally looks like you're looking through like SpongeBob's window, and the Dutchman is just out there waiting to come on in, or waiting for you to come on out so he can take your soul. So cool. They did such a good job with like the little notches here, the little 3D bolts here that kind of like would you know, seal the porthole in. We've had other ones like this they released before that was just like one smooth, like almost like image on there, which looks good too, but the dimensions of it are just so much cooler. And then it even has a little bit of depth in there. There's like about a ½ inch ring around it before the actual back image plastered in there. And not just all that, it also glows in the dark as the Dutchman should. So we will be testing out the glow on this, but I would say this is definitely worth it. It goes for $19.99, but right below the barcode you will see it says $26.99, which is more accurate with what this would cost at like Spencer's or Hot Topic, which Spirit Halloween is actually owned by the same company that owns Spencer's Gifts. So if you went to a Spencer's, this probably would be a $27 product, but since it was at Spirit, for whatever reason, it was only 20 bucks, which, like I said, compared to all the other signs we've bought, this is the cheapest one. And I would say, besides maybe the Jellyfish Field sign, this is maybe my favorite one they've ever done. So I'm super hyped. I got one to put inside my house because I love it so much, and then one to go in the cavern here, which for sure this will be getting a place in it. I would love for them to release like several of these, you know, to where you could have like a little porthole window section, or like, I don't know, you could even make like paint your own Bikini Bottom bus and put these as like the windows on it. I feel like there's just so much that can be done with these. This one is getting a 10 out of 10 good noodle stars. Next one up was the LED light. So this guy I'm a little bit more tough on, just because it is expensive. So it is an awesome LED light, Gary, which you guys will get to see this guy glowing as well too. We'll plug this in so you guys can see how it looked. I don't know if that looked good. I feel like it did, but it is a pretty big size. Typically whenever you buy these type of things, they're like, you know, about that big, you know. It's $50 though, and $50 is kind of a lot of money, you know. But like I said, Spirit Halloween typically in my mind is usually always expensive, and then you can always come back again, and the stuff that, you know, they kind of raise it to the price, like if you want it now you gotta pay for it, but if you're willing to wait till after Halloween, you can get it for 25, 50, 75% off. And I don't know, this could be one of those things that maybe sticks around, but I feel like it's gonna probably sell before that, but who knows. If it gets a half off or something, we'll buy another one and we'll give it away as well. But this, I am going to give an 8 out of 10 good noodle stars, just because of the fact that I feel like it could have been maybe even like $39.99 would have been all right, but that's still kind of a lot, especially when you compare it to like some of the other accessories they had. Like for example, the carpet here, like this is so freaking awesome, and I think this is just as cool as the LED sign, and this one's only $22.99, and all of them have their original Spencer's pricing, and I can see this being like 30 bucks easily, which is what it says there. But $22.99 is an amazing deal. I've always loved the skeletal Spongebob and Patrick. It would be a really nice touch if this glowed in the dark too. It almost looks like it could, but I don't think that it does, but that would be a nice additional touch. But just being just a solid, well-made rug, I mean, it's nice and thick, doesn't feel like it's gonna pull apart or anything like that. I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10 good noodle stars. Okay, then next up we got this guy, the little flipping face SpongeBob here. This actually was available at Five Below, a very similar version that was just SpongeBob. And at Five Below, it was only $5. So I don't know if Culture Fly charged Spirit Halloween anymore to stock it on the shelves. I doubt they did. So to see that this is roughly the same thing, but only, you know, being $12 because it's at Spirit, I think is a little bit unfortunate. So I would say even if it was like $8.99, a little markup, that would have been okay. But I think $12.99, I gotta give it a 8.5 out of 10. But it's still so cool. Look at his freaking faces, and it's, you know, it's also, that was a weird one. It's also a Halloween product, so it's just cool that it's unique. It's not something you would get, you know, any other time of the year. And the greatest of them all, the Squidward's tombstone. This right here, these are the things that I love the most about this time of year when it comes to Spirit Halloween. The reason why we do a video every single year there is because these prop items that take something from Bikini Bottom and bring it to life to where you can own your own version of it is just so incredible. It's so, they make such awesome pieces to the collection. Some of my favorite items here we have were due to Spirit Halloween and them either being costume accessories or just being decorative pieces. And I would say that's the case for this one here too, but this is just brilliant. You have the flowers down there, the bouquet of Bikini Bottom flowers that Squidward left. The box actually looks fantastic too, so you don't even have to take it out of the box if you wanted to display it. And I think some people online, I have a Facebook page, if you guys don't know, go check it out, Comfort Cartoons on Facebook. We post a lot of stuff about products coming out or other events happening in relation to cartoons and, you know, animation related nostalgia. And a lot of people said this was overpriced at $50. And trust me, I'm usually on team overpriced. You know, I'm usually agreeing that a lot of stuff is way too much. But I will say that 50 is a lot, but I think the fact that how big it is, you get this amazing, you know, 3D text on it. You've got the stakes to put into the ground. You could make it out of wood if you wanted to, but that's not gonna really last that long, you know, in the rain, moisture from your grass. This is also like a vinyl or plastic material material that's waterproof. And again, it's 100% licensed too. To me, I think that $50 isn't terrible for this. I could understand it. I do think it would have been cool if maybe they could have made the whole thing light up or something. So when it's nighttime, Halloween, people could see it a little bit better. Some kind of interior light would have been great. I think at the $40 price, it would have been unquestionably worth it. But again, you have to think, if these are around, you could get them for 25, 50% off. But if they're not around, that means it might have been kind of justified. You never know. I think that you might get a couple though that are still left if they restock them. But I'm just so happy to have this. It's such an awesome, incredible piece that, you know, once a couple of years go by, stuff from Spirit Halloween becomes really like crazy talking pieces in your collection. You know, it's not something they sold at Walmart or Target where there's like millions of them out there. Spirit Halloween stuff, after a few years, they kind of become collectible because of the fact that it was like kind of a semi-niche item to be able to pick up, and they don't stock nearly as much because they're not around for nearly as long as other stores are. So it's one of those items where people in a few years are like, where did you even get that? Like, how does that even exist? So for all that stuff, I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. And if you want one, again, I am going to be giving away one for free on my Whatnot stream. If you guys aren't on our Whatnot stream, you're missing out, because we do giveaways every single show, Wednesday and Friday at 5:30 Pacific Standard Time. And on Sundays, we do specialty shows, whether it's media like DVDs, VHSs, all animation themed, or even production art shows where we're auctioning away literal pieces of history from some of your favorite animated shows from Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, Disney. Come check it out. And you can also enter in for this giveaway this coming Friday. As of the release of this video, you'll be able to win your own Squidward's Hopes and Dreams tombstone. Come check out the show and get your own for free. The shipping's paid for and everything. There is no catch. The only catch is you got to be there and sign on up for free. But on that note, you guys let me know what was your favorite item today. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to support the show further, you can check out our Patreon. The camera broke today, so shout out to our Patreon for supporting the show so I can get a new camera, because that sucks. The camera is very expensive, and I didn't even do anything wrong. I dropped it once. I mean, that's, you know, relatively normal for a vlogging camera. One time, and it's been screwed ever since then. It just got worse and worse and worse. Now it's just completely broken. I can only shoot with it as if it's in a stationary position like it is right now. So I will use this camera, and we will add some, you know, new dynamics to the channel once I get another camera. But money, and I also just moved into a new house, and money, you know. So I have to. It might be a little bit postponed, but eventually, soon I will get another camera. So thank you so much to our Patreon supporters who support the show. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will see you beautiful people in this video over here that I know you're gonna love. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios and blue.